All right, we're back with another weekly preview. The very last day of September and the first week of October coming up this week. It's AK-47 over at Prime Trading Investments and, of course, TradeCaster.com, where we just finished up the boot camp. You missed out on a lot of learning and education from a lot of different traders. Now come the badass challenges that the fall always brings. I'm doing the Trade Every Alert Challenge. Sean Deckmar will be doing the Small Account Challenge. So all you guys trying to grow a small account, either way, or a large account, we got you covered. You'll be getting 5 to 6 trades in a day with me. You'll be getting that one honed-in trade a day with Sean. Come on over and join us. Now, levels for this week. I really feel this week's going to be, in my opinion, probably slower and possibly even choppy like we've been over the past couple of weeks. Although we've been slowly matriculating, you can see here. Now, again, kind of just this, we'll go from this level up right here. We haven't gone too high really over the past 2+ weeks, around the 555-ish to set 575, right? $20 over a 2-week period. Don't forget, not too long ago, we were doing that in a day. We had 10, 15, or in a couple of days, where we had days where we were going up, as you can see this week, or about in a week's time frame, dipping down from the 5. Look at that. I mean, we were times where we were moving. We were slowly but surely, in my opinion, getting a little slower. And I'm going to go ahead and straight to levels where your normal high of the week is going to be somewhere right around this 570, 420 to 575 mark. That'll be your normal high of the week. Your ultimate high of the week is going to squeeze over that and kind of do what we have been doing here recently. And if we go to new highs, we don't really go too much higher than what we were making before. Like the high, Thursday before last was 570, 250. The high this last Friday was, or Thursday, I should say, a week later was 575. So my ultimate high of the week is going to be 575.50. Maybe for a push to 578.75. For your way down, watch for a crack under Friday's low, Thursday's low, Wednesday's low. Somewhere getting down to last week's low, right around the 567.50 mark, will be your normal low of the week. Your ultimate low of the week would take it back to that old 52-week high and that 566 mark, with the possible move down to the Friday before last low of 565. I just feel channel based up. And then at the end of the month, we make this nice big move on the SPY. Everything within it. In before the election, watch for that surge up to 600. I still feel before the year's end and we see any sort of pullback, we see that nice good pop as we always do at the end of October into November, and see that move close to 600. That what probably means everything is going to be doing the same. So channel based this week with Apple. Normal high of the week going to be around that 233 mark, with the ultimate high of the week being right around maybe the 235 mark. Your normal low of the week will be right around 224, with your ultimate low of the week coming somewhere maybe back down to around this 220 mark, just because it's a nice whole round number into this 218.75 area and that little low dip hang. Again, I think somewhat more of a channel base, and those ultimate lows and highs probably won't get touched this week, in my opinion. Watching for that ultimate surge and move, and in my opinion, would be up toward the 2nd and 3rd week of October, and really get jolting toward end of October, toward around Halloween, and making that really nice, good green surge up. My dogs are just walking all around me right now. I just keep hearing stuff. I'm like, just sit down. AMD finally did have a little bit better of a week last week. You can see we started around 155, moved our way up to almost 68, that 68, 875 rule, 68.73. So essentially that's going to be, don't forget about that team all the way up, 875, 1875, 2875, 3875, all the way up to 168.75, all the way up to 518.75. Your normal high of the week is going to be that 168.75 area. Your ultimate high of the week, watch for a move up. And I kind of go back to past chart history here and show you, you're not going to get too much higher than 170. Watch for a move to 171, maybe up to this 173.50 mark. And again, I doubt these ultimates get hit this week. Underneath the low from Friday, watch for a pretty good crackback. I would say you could probably get a good move down. Of course, I'm not going to go through level after level here. You should know how I'm doing levels by now. This will be my normal low of the week. Back down to the old high that we had before we broke out, which is right around 159.30. Your ultimate low of the week, and again, I doubt we get there, would be for a move back down to this 155 area. Over to ARM. Channel based, in my opinion. And you can see here, last high was here on that Friday. Took a little bit longer until we got a new high. And that high is not much higher than the last one. Normal high of the week, 153. Ultimate high of the week, add on a couple bucks, maybe $3 to it, up to around 155, maybe 156.50, 57-ish possibly. For the way back on down, watch for the crack under Thursday and Friday's low. That'll be a great short. You'll be cracking back down through Monday and Tuesday's high of day. For the move down to Tuesday's low, 139, we'll just call it 140 will be your normal low of the week. Your ultimate low of the week takes it back down to 137.50-ish area, somewhere through there on the low that we had week before last. Over to Google. I'm going to skip Amazon because, again, I just feel channel-based big time is coming up this week. Google, normal high of the week. Maybe over 167 could be possible. In my opinion, with Google, it does a little different here and there. The only thing I wouldn't say it wouldn't go too much higher, past chart history. And so watch for maybe a move up to that 169 mark for normal high of the week. You know what? That's going to be my ultimate high. This 169.35 to 170. Normal high of the week being that 167 mark. Normal low of the week somewhere right around this 162.50. Ultimate low of the week, watch for a move down to this 161.50 and then maybe down to this 159 to 160-ish area. Metaverse, channel-based. I'm telling you, this week it just feels that way. Why? And it always gets that way into the first week of October. It just slows down a little bit until we really make that surge, because usually we're coming off a red September. This September was green, as you can see. I still feel we keep going up no matter what, and I still feel like we have that move up to like 600 for SPY, so everything kind of goes up with it. But we still hit that lull that we typically do in the 1st of October. So your normal high of the week, watch for that pop over 570 and then 573.4 area for the 580. 580 is your normal high of the week. Ultimate high of the week over 580. Watch for the pop up to 585, 590. I still just don't feel like a big week's coming. Normal low of the week. Watch for a crack back under Friday and Thursday's low. For a move down to last Tuesday and the Friday before that's low of day. That'll be your normal low. 555-ish area, 556. Ultimate low would be a crack back down to Thursday before last open and low of day of 545. Maybe a move down to the high of day from that Tuesday and Wednesday of the 542-43 area. Microsoft. This could maybe make its own little move. It sometimes does a little bit different than what the market, possibly is doing. It has some weird wonky days on its own. So watch for this, and what I really like right here charting-wise is because back under last Tuesday's low, this has some good crackability, and especially if you get back below that Friday's low, which is about the same as there, that gets a good crack back down to 520 or 423, 424. Jack, can we just lay down? It's a bed. Like, truly, it's a bed. I mean, come on. Like, what are you trying to do to it? I'm going to go a little lower than that for normal low of the week right there to 420. 420, normal low of the week, ultimate low of the week takes it back down into this little area and these highs and resistance before we really broke out, which is right around 416, 17 area. NVDA. Sorry, Microsoft, I didn't go up. That short just looks so good. On the way up for Microsoft, normal high of the week, 433. Maybe to 435. This 435, 46. I'll go that. 435 to 436. Ultimate high of the week takes it back up to 442. NVDA. Watch for a crack back under Friday's low. Then you start running into this mess, which should be nice crackability zones, crackalizations, crack NATO, short NATO time. 115 normal low of the week. Ultimate low of the week takes it back down to 112.50.75. I still just feel channel mode. I know this play has been moving a little bit bigger. I feel this week's going to be slower. Normal high of the week. Watch for a pop back into this downtrend, and we fail there. Ultimate high of the week, which would be around 124.50 to 125, would take it back up to that 127.50 where we failed out on Thursday. I'm going to skip the cues. Over to SMCI. Crazy mover right here. Watch back over this 425 mark. Had bad news, but this doesn't mean shit on this play. People are just goofy when it comes to SMCI. This play should be banking. This should be just tanking away is what I meant to say. Like it did on Thursday, but continuation on down. And I don't get why traders want to hold this up in this area. And it keeps finding these new lows. I meant to go the 4 hour. As you can see here, made new lows here and then a low here. But then we got a little lower than that low, but that's all we went. Okay, but then we went a little lower here. I'm saying the candle that does daily, a daily candle underneath 380. We actually close the day under 380. Watch for some nasty continuation on down. I don't think that happens this week. Normal low of the week is going to be right around 390 to 380. Ultimate low of the week, I just say we don't crack this 370 mark. For the move up, watch back over 425 to this old shelf cracking area of 430 to 435. I'm going to say normal high of the week there, and that's where we start to channel back and forth like we were doing earlier. Ultimate high of the week, watch for a break back out to the old kind of resistance that we had afterward, which was right around 460. Last but not least here, let's go over to Tesla. Looking for that squeeze up, and another play I feel this week could do something a little on its own, different than the SPY, breaking away from the crowd as Tesla's known to do. Watch back over this 262, 263 mark. You can see we really don't have a lot of charting over that day for a squeeze up to 265 to 266. Normal high there. Ultimate high back up to that 271 mark, 270, 271. For the way back on down, normal low of the week, somewhere right around this 254 to we'll go 251. We'll go lower. 251.50 down to 250. 251.50 to 250 normal lows. Ultimate low, because this play has been ranging and moving big. Watch for a crack back through these two areas that haven't been as resisty, as more bouncy. These are lines that I've had in for a while, as you can see here, since last year in December. That said, this was earlier this year in February. These lines have been in for a long time. So if we do crack through those levels, watch for a move down for ultimate low of the week down to 245. Now again, they have been more bouncy than resistance, so it's going to be hard to crack through those. So my normal low of the week, like I said, somewhere right around this 250, 150 to 250 area. If we crack through though, these areas will be strong support and could be the ultimate low of the week. But I'll go a little bit lower just because of that breakout zone and top shelf resistance we had at 244, 245 for the ultimate low of the week. Favorite play though, really so far, looking like Tesla, at least into tomorrow. As of right now, we'll see where we're at in the morning. I'd rather it build up a lot of resistance and resistance and resistance. We'll see what we do today into tomorrow. That 62, 65, that 62, 65, 62, 70 area, would love for it to come up and kind of do what we did here. Like essentially you see this, just imagine this was Friday and we do this on, we do this Monday morning. Come up, fail. We're failing, we're failing, we're failing. That way I know traders are respecting that. So when we break through it, it's going to be a great break. That's my favorite play, honestly, of the bunch, or one of them. Microsoft is looking pretty good too. Microsoft back under this 426.50 to 425 mark looks really good as far as daily charting is concerned. And that's really about it, honestly, when it comes to the rest of these plays. I don't really see a lot that I like as far as Monday is concerned. So my eyes really going to be on Microsoft on Monday. I banked on that and Tesla last week. This was actually the day I banked on Microsoft. Right there was that day. So looking for a bank on that and a crack under that area. And then Tesla looking for a breakout and some more move up. That's it for this week. I'm still saying a little bit slower into the following week. And that's when we typically get a little bit hotter in the large cap play, or at least for SPY, and getting that move back up for the end of October and through November into December, and really surging into 600 in my opinion. So watch for that. But just in my opinion, the next week or two could be a little slower. Now for small cap plays, we're still getting some hotness. Again, because I'm going to be doing the Trade Every Alert Challenge. So here's UXIN, a play that we had really multiple times in the past week. Looked at on Monday, then we looked at it on Thursday, and then really looked at it on Friday when it finally took off. And that's what we're getting a lot of, these continuation plays here, and they're really starting to squeeze. So small cap plays are really still going. Part of my repertoire on what I'm trading, looking for shorts on some, looking to go long on some. KTTA was another one this past week that we actually all went long on in chat. Got a bounce play on it this day before it broke out, or before it cracked down really. Got a great bounce play and squeezed up the new high of day. So I'm still looking to go long, also short as well. So every day these large or small cap plays are providing very good profitability for us. So this Trade Every Alert Challenge looking great. I'll do a post to let everyone know about that too coming up on Tuesday.